Bauer. You're watching Dairy Dog Live Music, and tonight we're at Natalie's Sports Garden in downtown Nashville, Pennsylvania. And I'm sitting here with an old friend of mine who did one of our first season shows and another show somewhere in between with one of his other bands. But before I say his name, I'm going to tell you this little story because often, people will stop me when I'm out, which I absolutely love. I'm very grateful for everybody who's watching the show. And they always tell me that they watch the show and they like it or not, although I haven't really had too many of those. But one of the first things that I usually ask is, who did you see that you liked, or what band did you see that you liked? And this man's name has come up several times. So let me very happily introduce you again to Tom Hitt. And Tom, I'm not quite sure if it's your name they remember or the music that they love.
Oh, okay.
We're so glad to have you here.
Either one, I'll take it.
Again, Tom is from Fairview, PA. I almost said Gerard again, but from Fairview.
Right. Yep, you were close.
Yeah. And his sound, when he's solo, because I've heard him with his band, and when he is solo, his voice is so melodic and so beautiful, and his guitar. I don't just hand out compliments easily, you know. I try to tell the truth anyway. But
well, thank you.
I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy him again today. So Tom, tell us what's new.
Wow. Okay. Well, since the band last did a Dirty Dog Live show, quite a bit. We have a new CD out. We're working on the next one already.
Now, is this you solo or is this you with the band?
The band, actually,
okay.
yeah.
And the name of the band is?
Strangers and Liars.
Strangers and Liars.
Right, exactly. We're not, well, we may be strangers, but we're not, well, okay. Maybe a couple of us are liars, but I'm going to let the jury select who those people are.
Okay.
But anyway, so we put out a third CD a few months back. It's called A Little Bit Stranger. And so far, we've gotten some really great response from it. We got a new producer in. For the first two records, I produced those two records. And
if I remember correctly, you have a studio of your own as well.
Well, okay, so that's another story. So yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, I did at that time. Okay. So for this next one, I really wanted to get out from behind the producer and engineer chair, and I really wanted to just drum and sing with the band. So we hired a new producer, John Beveridge, out of Mentor, Ohio. Excellent job. He did just a fantastic job on the third CD, and it was great because I got to play drums and sing, and then that was it. I didn't have to do anything else.
None of the back.
Right. Yeah. I didn't have to.
None of the headaches.
Right. Yeah. Because really, the first two, I love doing the first two, but it's a lot of work because you're pushing the buttons and you're getting levels and you're trying to get all that done, and then I have to play.
That probably gives you a really unique perspective, though, when you're recording, because you're kind of probably figuring out what this is going to be sounding like.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I absolutely did. But it was a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And the band is always on board with, when we chat, it's always very democratic. Mm-hmm. And they were like, yeah, okay. So we tossed a little extra money out for production this time, and it paid itself, over tenfold with John's work. And it really eased things up for me. I learned a lot from John.
Well, I have to tell this little story because I told you earlier, but I'm going to tell it again. I was in my car. I was driving to Pittsburgh to visit my sister, and a song came over the radio, and I said, oh, that's a good song, and I was kind of jamming it, and I started listening. I said, that sounds a little familiar, And sure enough, after the song, the DJ had said that it was Strangers and Liars, and even though I told you I have nothing to do with your town or your music or your production or anything, but I swelled with pride. It's like, oh, somebody from our area. So on the radio, and I just love that. So.
Excellent. Well, that's what we're really shooting for at this point, is just trying to, build up our, our audience, mm-hmm. Both radio and, through the internet, obviously,
right.
And through our shows, and our shows are really picking up as well. So it's great. All the feedback we're getting is just fantastic.
I know Tom as a writer as well, and I know that you've written
Yeah.
the majority of the stuff that you do. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to hear tonight?
Sure. Yeah. Tommy Link, who you mentioned
Right.
before, and the only reason
Tommy Link looks like Jim Croce. He does.
Well, sometimes it depends, because he keeps changing his facial hair and everything. But we always go by, just so you know, like Tommy, and then I'm Tom, just only because then
Tommy and Tom.
we know who we're talking about. But Tom, me. So today I have a couple of new things. The first piece I'm going to play is called Far from the Madding Crowd, and it's off of my solo record, Scribe and Jester. And,
Which I have right here.
Yeah, there it is, yeah. Art by local artist Brian Toy. And it was inspired by a Thomas Hardy book from the 1800s, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. I hope I'm getting that right. And real interesting kind of love story. And so I'm going to do that. And then you saw me bring my sheets over so I could remember. Sure. So I'm also going to play a couple of songs that aren't on any CDs. They're new enough that I haven't recorded them or released them. One of them is Automatic Groove, which I kind of tried to pattern it as a Paul Simon kind of thing, and I don't know if I succeeded or not, but it's about how music, pop music in particular, changes through the generations, and there are a couple of things that always stay the same, and one of them, which I mention in each chorus, is that your parents have to hate it. If your parents don't, hate it, then it's not good. So. Another one is Soft as Rain, which is just another new song that I was playing around with. Another one, which is off of A Little Bit Stranger, is called Like You Own the World. So you can, hear that one. And then the last one is, if we get to it, Sell My Soul to Nashville. So a little country-esque kind of thing.
That's great. I'm really looking forward to just hearing your music. Are you ready to go do it?
Sure, you bet.
Okay, let's go.
All right, thanks. This is a song called Far from the Madding Crowd from my solo CD, Scribe and Jester. Inside you where I'll gladly drown, I don't mind. I will stay right beside you and never slow down. When it's all said and done, you can count on me not to run too far away from your telling glance, far away from the touch of your hand. I can feel you pulling me next to you. It's like you read every thought in my mind. Don't mind. I will stay right beside you and never slow down. Take your time, 'cause there's an ocean inside you where I'll gladly drown. all said and done, you can count on me not to run too far away in the wilderness, far away from the madding crowd. I can hear your voice calling out to me. Seems to me like you sure took your time. Yeah. I don't mind. Take your time. I don't mind. This is a song called Automatic Groove. I went back to a college town I used to call home. That was my first taste of living alone. And all the kids around me still had stars in their eyes, knew where they came from, knew where they were going. And I got trapped in the student union waiting for a friend. And high above the speakers blared, and this is what they said: let me thrill you with a sound so new. It's like nothing you ain't ever heard before. Let me fill you with my automatic groove, something that your parents will abhor. Like nothing you ain't ever heard before. Country from the Cowboys and jazz from New Orleans, and Alan Freed, that slave of rock and roll. And everybody has a voice and everybody sang all about the truth that they all know. But thieves are full of thunder from a hip-hop point of view, so I load my pod with MP3s and gaze down at my shoes. And they say, let me thrill you with a dance so new. It's like nothing you ain't ever felt before. Let me fill you with my automatic groove, something that your parents will abhor. Like nothing you ain't ever felt before. And all the time that's gone, and all the time that passes by, is marked with all that sound. Looking back upon my years, I caught a routine, a revelation, fit like a glove. Well, first we sing and then we dance and then we fight and finally whisper a message of love. And all around the soundtracks of our overlapping lives spill into the streets at night, demanding their own right. And they they say, let me thrill you with a sound so new. It's like nothing you ain't ever heard before. Let me fill you with my automatic groove, something that your parents will abhor, something that to you means so much more, like nothing you ain't ever heard before. This is a song called Soft as Rain. Blue innocence no one sees, invisible, that was me. Took no chances in the game. Then she came to me soft as rain. If ever that time might come, well, wishing for the only one in the crowd, I'm lost again. Then she spoke to me soft as rain. Some folks say that the fates are kind to those who can wait. I was never the kind to be on time. Love always seemed to be too late, too late. Na 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 na. Some folks say that the fates are kind to those who can wait. I was never the kind to be on time. Love always seemed to be too late, too late. Blue innocence no one sees, invisible, that was me. Took no chances in the game. Then she came to me soft as rain. Then she spoke to me soft as rain. Then she came to me soft as rain. This is a song off of my band's most recent record called A Little Bit Stranger. The band is Strangers and Liars, and the song is called Like You Own the World. Making it up as you go along seems like the perfect plan. Shaking me down, turn me around. With every move, every hand. Run with the devil, no holding back. Pay any price just to win. What you saw as need and what I saw as greed. Put an end to the plan. 'Cause you're running around like you own the world. your charms. Flying so high on your past going by, it's hard to believe you now. Yeah, you take what you want like you own the world. No one can resist your arms. Keeping the best and leave me with the rest. It's hard to believe you now. Hard to believe you now. Run with the devil, no holding back. You pay any price just to win. What you saw as need and what I saw as greed. Put an end to the plan. 'Cause you're running around like you own the world. Everyone knows your charms. Flying so high on your past going by, it's hard to believe you now. Yeah, you take what you want like you own the world. No one can resist your arms. Keeping the best, leave me with the rest. It's hard to believe you now. 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 This is a song called Sell My Soul to Nashville. Well, it was early in the morning, there came a knock upon my door. It was the devil's son. He said, "Listen, Tom, I got just what you're looking for." He said, "You sign right on this dotted line, I give you everything you need. And all you have to do is when you meet your maker, is give your soul to me." Well, I don't believe in fairy tales and I don't believe your lies. But if my soul's worth half of what you say, then I'm heading for them southern skies. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville and move to Tennessee. Learn to play that steel guitar and act naturally. I'm gonna hang out on that music row and stay out all night long. I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville for a song. Well, I went out with my girl that night to explain my desperate plan. She said a Yankee boy from way up north won't pass for a southern man. And I've had it with your crazy schemes, I can't take it anymore. And as she turned to go, I said, "Hold on, honey, and let me hold the door. 'Cause I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville and make a brand new start. It's the only town that pays top dollar for a broken heart. I'm gonna pick and grin with them good old boys. It's where I belong. I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville for a song." Woo! Woo! Yeah. This is where we square dance. Whatever they dance down there. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville and and move to Tennessee and learn to play that steel guitar and act naturally. I'm gonna hang out with them music boys, stay out all night long. I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville for a song. I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville for a song. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my soul to Nashville for a song.
Okay, we're back. I know that you enjoyed it. I know I did. Tom has an incredible voice and immense talent. And we're so fortunate. No, we really are. We're so fortunate to have these people living in our area. You know, I had lived out in Hollywood for a long time, okay, and I was really impressed with the music out there. And I can remember coming back here and thinking, wow, these guys are really good, you know, and of course Tom being one of them.
Thank you.
So, Tom, we want people to be able to find you, and we need you to tell us how to do that.
Sure. Well, right now, the best way is I'm playing drums for Strangers and Liars, so strangersandliars.com, no spaces or underscores.
You put the "and" in there also.
Yeah, and it is, yeah, it's A-N-D, yeah, so it's strangersandliars.com. You can find us on Facebook. If you search Strangers and Liars, it'll come up. Yep, absolutely. And we do have music on Bandcamp, CD Baby, iTunes, so if you can't find us and you're trying, then you probably need to upgrade your system.
If you can't find them and you're trying, find me and I'll put you in touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to be playing a few gigs in, still in Edinburgh and Erie and.
Right. You do travel. You travel around.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. And like I said, we're working on the 4th CD, so we're still churning it out.
I can't wait to hear that. Maybe we'll have you back next year.
That'd be fantastic.
You can do some more for us.
We'd love to do it. We had a blast last time.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And we will see you out there.
Like it.